that a badger? Hello?
This right here is a YouTuber named Daniel O'Neill, who in August of 2024 uploaded a video titled "Never Been So Scared When Camping" on his channel English Woodsman. He frequently uploads footage of his outdoor camping experiences while traveling across the UK. In this particular video, Daniel decided to go camping in the woods somewhere in the UK. As he explores the area, he points out to his viewers the footprints and trash left by other campers. After walking for a bit, he sets up his camp and decides to settle down. Everything up to this point appears to be normal. However, about 30 minutes into the video, while showcasing the camping gear he brought, he suddenly hears footsteps behind him and calls out to whoever is out there.
And rain camping is really good. Is that a badger? Hello?
After hearing the disturbing footsteps, he got up to investigate his surroundings, and the footsteps suddenly stopped, indicating that someone was indeed watching over him. After searching everywhere, he unfortunately didn't find anything. However, as soon as he sat down, he heard the footsteps again, but this time they were louder and closer.
There's that noise again now. Hello? Hello? You got to better hear that. There's nobody here. And it sounds like someone's just walking around. I can handle it. Can you wear it? It's like it's just there.
After hearing the noise for the second time, he called them out multiple times but didn't get any response. Fortunately, the noises eventually stopped. While most people would have likely left the forest by then, Daniel chose to stay overnight. As the night began to set in, he enjoyed his dinner and decided to go to bed.
I'm actually breaking wind. I'm quite scared, people. I'm not going to pretend I'm not. If it's a human, they come up and laugh at me, scaring the hell out of me, but this is going to be a long night if I'm nervous like this and scared now. I need to know what this sound is. It's not like it was, it's like and then it stops. I'm only talking to you guys because it sort of like helps me a little bit. I'm going to be honest, I can't stay here now. I'm going to be a wimp. I don't care if people call me a wimp in the comments, but I can't stay here. I'm too unsettled. I'm nervous. I've done camping like this a load of times. I think I'm going to go find somewhere else to get this bivvy set up. But I'm leaving this spot, like, now.
As he was trying to fall asleep, he couldn't stop thinking about those mysterious footsteps. His fear and paranoia grew, ultimately leading him to leave the forest. Many comments left by Daniel's viewers mention that he made the right choice by trusting his gut feeling and leaving the forest. The source of the footsteps is still unknown, but they likely came from someone following him while trying to stay out of sight. Their true intentions are unclear, but based on their actions, they were probably up to no good. Nevertheless, it was definitely the right decision for Daniel to leave the forest.
There is a lot of noises in these woods. Sounds like kids screaming. That's a bird. That's a gunshot. I don't know if you'll be able to hear a lot of this, it's pretty distant, but it sounds like kids screaming.
This right here is a YouTuber named Louise, who in January of 2019 uploaded a video titled "The Most Scared I've Ever Been" while camping on her channel Camper Vibe. Her channel primarily showcases her outdoor adventures throughout the UK as she travels in her camper van. In this particular video, Louise went camping alone in a place called the Daring Woods, situated in Pluckley, England. Pluckley is known as one of the most haunted villages in England. The village is even listed in the Guinness Book of Records as the most haunted village in Britain. However, Louise had no knowledge of this when she chose to go camping there. As she ventured into the woods, she demonstrated to her viewers how she set up her campsite and chopped wood for a fire. While cooking dinner, she mentioned hearing strange noises in the distance, but she chose to ignore them and continued preparing her dinner. However, as she began eating her meal, she heard the strange noises again, and that's when things took a very disturbing turn.
I don't know if you can see, a Cadbury's Pot of Joy. Yogurt, basically, chocolate yogurt. There is a lot of noises in these woods. Sounds like kids screaming. That's a bird. That's a gunshot. I don't know if you'll be able to hear a lot of this, it's pretty distant, but it sounds like kids screaming. Honestly, I've never known a woods with so many strange noises. It's not just your normal birds and stuff. Well, I don't really know how to describe it, but I should sleep well, I would think. Where's my big beam? What was that noise? This is definitely odd. I've got no idea if you guys heard that or not, but honestly, I don't like it, I'm gonna be honest. It's not deer, like I know what deer sound like.
After hearing the noises several times, she began to explore the woods to investigate the source of the strange noises. After searching for a while and not finding anything suspicious, she decided to settle in and go to sleep. However, at around 2 in the morning, she was awakened by loud footsteps right next to her tent.
There's been a person or persons. But I've never wanted the morning to come as much as I do right now.
After this chilling experience, she mentioned that the loud footsteps were made by more than one person. A few minutes later, as she gathered the courage to look outside her tent, she heard crows flying away, suggesting that someone or something had startled the sleeping crows.
The light on earlier because I swear to God that was footsteps. This is definitely the scariest night I've ever had in a tent. I'm sure I can still hear footsteps.
As the night came to a close, she gathered her things and safely returned to her van. While providing her viewers with a detailed update on her experiences, she made a quick Google search about the area and found out that she had indeed spent the night in the most haunted village in the UK. As for the unsettling noises and footsteps she heard earlier, they were likely caused by someone lurking around her campsite. However, since she never identified who or what was responsible for those sounds, it remains an unsolved mystery. In May 2018, a YouTuber named John uploaded a chilling video titled Maintaining Sanity with an Animal Outside the Tent on his channel, Lost Lakes. His channel focuses on outdoor exploration and he often uploads footage of his solo adventures throughout Canada. His videos are usually very entertaining and informative, however in this particular video, that was far from the truth. In the video, John ventures into a remote region in Ontario, Canada, where he claims there was no cell phone reception. At approximately 3:30 in the morning, John was awakened by an unusual sound coming from outside his tent and decided to record this disturbing encounter.
Well, I am living every solo camper's nightmare right now. There appears to be an animal of some kind pacing around my tent. It's the middle of the night. I woke up at 3 a.m. and just couldn't sleep. And then around 3:30, I started to hear this pacing sound, and 45 minutes later, it's still pacing around out there. So I'm gonna talk it out with the GoPro and maintain sanity, and maybe the talking will make it go away. I'm just off Highway 101, west of Chapleau. So this is some very remote country, despite being right off the highway, and it's the black bear capital of the world. So I'm thinking that's a possibility.
As John just pointed out, he was camping in the area known as the black bear capital of the world, making it quite probable that there was indeed a bear or another large animal close to the tent. In these circumstances, a weak camping tent offers minimal to no defense against an aggressive 600-pound predator. To add to the situation, when John decides to go back to his car, he discovered that his keys were missing, and just a few minutes later he hears something touching his tent.
And my car is literally right outside there, but I can't find my car key for the life of me. I think I may have left it in the car. So while I'm tempted to hop out and get in the car, turn on my headlights, that's not an option right now because I'm an idiot and I can't find my key. And the pacing continues. It's all gravel here. This is so I can hear everything on the gravel. I can hear all the footsteps, but anyway, the talking isn't making it go away, but it hasn't made a move toward the tent yet, so I don't know. Maybe it's biding its time for an attack. I don't know. Something literally just touched my tent before I turned on the camera, but I'm not really appreciated right now. Second, there's no cell signal here. And third, I have to pee. It's really just comical. Almost.
As the footsteps continued outside his tent, John was overwhelmed with fear and paranoia. To distract himself from the unsettling scenario, he revealed to his viewers the protective gear he had packed for his camping trip, which included a hatchet, bear spray, and an air horn. Thankfully, John didn't need to use any of these tools, as the noises eventually stopped, allowing him to sleep peacefully for the night. However, he never discovered the true source of the disturbances outside his tent. This right here is a YouTuber named Sam who uploaded a terrifying video titled Stealth Van Camping Gone Wrong on his channel The Northwest Wind. For those who are unaware of the term stealth camping, it involves parking a camper van anywhere without paying for parking, from residential neighborhoods to the middle of nowhere. His channel mostly showcases his travels in his camper van, and he frequently uploads videos documenting his stealth camping experiences across the United States. In this particular video, Sam uploaded footage of his stealth camping trip to the woods in Cleveland. While leaving his camper van at a local dog park, he made his way into the woods. He stumbled upon a camping tent that had been completely destroyed, but he decided to keep going. After setting up his tent in the woods, he started cooking dinner on a camping stove. At this point, he saw a couple of people walking by the campsite and mentioned that he was feeling like he was possibly in danger. Despite this, Sam decided to stick it out for the night and kept on recording. As soon as he settled down in his tent to get some sleep, this is when things started to take a turn for the worse.
There's somebody, hang on. I don't know if they could see it or not through the tent. I don't think so. I'm leaning right up against the light, but somebody's walking around out there very close to the tent. Somebody's out there. I don't know if they're coming this way or just walking around out there. I can't tell. Somebody's definitely walking around out there, though. Hang on. I don't want to leave the light on in case they could see in here. Somebody's walking around out there. They're getting closer, too. They're getting closer. Hang on. Hang on.
As the footsteps outside the tent drew closer and closer, Sam wasn't sure if it was an animal or a person. With no other options remaining, he called out to whoever was out there. At first, he didn't get a response, but after calling out about the 6th time, that's when things took a turn for the worse.
I don't like this at all. I'm spooked.
Hello?
I can barely hear them talking. They're whispering. I think there's 2 people. Hang on. They're walking around outside in circles.
Hello? Hello? Alright, I don't like this. Hello? Hello? They're touching my tent. Stop.
They're right outside the tent.
Hello? I'm in here. Hello? Hello? Alright, I'm getting the f*** out of here. Hello? Hello? I don't know what the f*** this is, but we're getting out of here. Hang on. Okay, they're walking away now. What do you want? I have a knife. Where's my knife? Holy crap, get away. What do you want? Hello, I can't see you. Alright, I'm getting out of here. We're getting the hell out of here. Hello? Say something, I see you!
After Sam mentioned that he had a knife on him, the attackers left the campsite. However, as soon as he stepped out of the tent, Sam saw them standing creepily in the middle of the woods.
I don't know which way they went. I think they went this way. I see you! Get away! All right, I'm spooked. I don't like this. Get my headlamp on and we're getting out of here right now. They're just standing there. They're just standing there. What do you want? Leave me alone! They went over that way. I can't see them now. I know you're there. I see you. They collapsed my tent on me and pulled the fly off while I was still in there.
After completely losing it during the unsettling encounter, he decides to leave his tent and return to his van in the park. Unfortunately, this was not the end, as things start to get even more disturbing.
Phone. I'm gonna call 911 if you come near me. All right, they're moving again. I don't know, I'm getting out of here. We're going. I'll come back for this some other time. All right, let's get the hell out of here. I'm leaving, don't follow me. All right, this is stay away from me! They're coming behind me. I don't know what they're doing. They're at my campsite. I see them. I see you reflecting off my tent. Leave my shit alone!
Fearing for his life, Sam decides to leave his belongings behind as the attackers steal his things. He quickly tries to run back to his van, but when he turns around, he sees the attackers coming after him.
One of them's following me. One of them's... I just ate. I'm toast. Okay, oh, they're coming. Leave me alone! I hear them coming. I can't see the shadow. Here's a path. Okay, get me there. I'm recording all of this. Get away from me! Hang on, is this still recording? Is it still recording? Is it still recording? Right at the edge of the wood line. It's about 150 yards away. Hang on. You see that? I see you! I can see you! Oh, it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. All right, let's get the out of here. I don't know if they're like after me or something, or what the happening. We're getting the here. It's getting bigger. They're coming this way. Holy I don't like this. I'm calling the police! Okay. This is okay. All right, we're getting out of here.
After running for his life, Sam finally made it back to his van safely. He immediately drove home and gave his viewers a detailed update on everything that happened. It remains a mystery who the two guys who chased and attacked him were, and what their motives were. However, when Sam went back to his tent the next morning, he found out that the attackers didn't end up stealing his stuff. It's clear that robbing the campsite wasn't their main motive. We can't really tell what would have happened to Sam if he hadn't decided to abandon his campsite and run to his van.
24 hours, I think, to what are you looking at? You keep freaking me out, dog. There's no one over there. Are you seeing something I'm not?